Hi, and welcome to the Modern Persian Food Podcast. We are food bloggers,
Bita Arabian,
and Bita Nazim Kelly, and we're here to share with you the rich flavors and fresh ingredients of Persian cooking and how to incorporate them into today's modern lifestyles.
We're excited to introduce you to the flavors, tastes, and techniques we use, and also our own cultural stories and perspectives growing up in the U.S. in a Persian family. Thank you for joining us. Episode 42. Today, we're talking about Sabzi Khordan. Sabzi Khordan is basically the term that's used to talk about the fresh herbs that we eat as a snack alongside our meals and in sometimes abundant platters, tucked inside lavash, and it's a big part of the Persian food culture. I'm joined today by my lovely co-host, Bita. Hi, Bita June.
Hi, Bita June. How's it going?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I love Sabzi Khordan. As you were saying, it's like a platter of herbs that you can eat as an appetizer or kind of like a side dish to accompany the delicious Persian kebabs or stews. And I love it. It just adds such a refreshing flavor and experience to each of like the bites of when I'm eating Persian food. I kind of think of it as like a condiment really. When I'm eating, I add a little bit to every bite and it's very interactive. You can kind of like pick which herb you're going to use. So yeah, I love Sabzi Khordan.
If you're interested in learning more, we do touch on it in terms of in appetizers. In episode number 18, we talk about Sabzi Khordan relative to Persian appetizers. So do go back and listen to that. So the times that we have it in our family, if we go to pick up kebab, the places that we pick it up, they often will give like a big bag of fresh herbs along with big old raw onion, sometimes some radishes. They'll just bag it up and send it home with us in the takeout for Persian food. And another way is I actually have an herb garden. So the mints currently have totally taken over everything because they spread like weeds. They're everywhere.
Yeah.
I have like a double-decker herb garden and they've even gone up, they're down. I grow tarragon and I grow parsley. So I think it enhances the food so much to have fresh herbs.
It really does.
I'll go out and pick it. And I have some non-Persian herbs too, like basil and cilantro. But what would you say are the main herbs for what we call Sabzi Khordan?
Just to like point out, like in some cultures, they'll just garnish the plate with like a little bit of parsley or something like that. So this isn't just like a little garnish. This is you're actually taking like, handfuls of herbs and eating it with your food. It really does enhance the flavor. I agree with that. When I think of Sabzi Khordan, I'm thinking of like parsley and basil and tarragon and cilantro. I love having all of those different herbs and mint. I love mint in there. Mint can sometimes, some people will say maybe it kind of overpowers it a little bit, but I love having fresh mint. And a lot of times I'll have like radishes, sometimes like cut with like a little design or something, or you mentioned raw regular onion. You can also have green onion. And sometimes I'll actually have like some walnuts and almonds on the side as well. You can have those just regular, or if you actually soak them overnight, they become very tender. And I love having all of that as a side to my food. You mentioned like the Persian restaurants that you guys pick up food. If you go to a Persian restaurant and sit down, most of the time it's like an appetizer, or they'll bring it to you when you first sit down, along with some butter or some feta cheese and different kinds of breads. And again, you can kind of just make little bites or have it with your food. And I'm a big fan of Sabzi Khordan as one of the pillars of the Persian table. We definitely love our herbs as Persians, cooked, raw. Anyway, they just have so much flavor in them. So that's Sabzi Khordan. Thank you everyone for listening. As we've mentioned with our micro episodes, we're skipping the Ask the Beats, but we look forward to having them back on in the fall. And don't forget to vote for us for the People's Choice Podcast Awards. We are being considered in the arts category. So if you like the show and want to vote for us, their website is podcastawards.com. There's a big blue button in the middle of the page where you can put in a nomination vote for us. And that would be great.
This was very fun.
Thank you, everyone. Have a great day.
Thanks for joining us. Till next time. Bye.
You've been listening to the Modern Persian Food Podcast with Beata and Bita. Thanks for spending time with us. If you've enjoyed what you heard today, consider telling a friend or giving us a good rating. You can subscribe to our show for free on your favorite podcasting app or find us online at modernpersianfood.com or on Instagram for the recipes and information we talked about today. We'd love to hear your thoughts and see you next time!